Alright folks, Jeremy Hazel here from 7th Season Studios. This week's tutorial comes to us from one of our Facebook subscribers at our Facebook group, Affinity Designer, the complete guide for Affinity Designer. Alright, so the question they had is they were working on a logo and they wanted to know about text on path of an ellipse. So, in order to illustrate this, let's do text on path just from a simple S-curve. So I draw a simple S-curve, I grab the artistic text tool, and you see how it turned from an A to a T. Alright, we're going to go text on path. Now, if you learn how to read this, it's super easy. The green area here is an anchor, and you'll see that it pulls the text on path. This area is the other anchor, so you can compress it up until it hits the green anchor, and then you see it starts wrapping itself around. So you can confine how far this thing goes. So if I move this out, I'm now able to move it around. All right, so that's the basics of text on path. But now how do you do that on an ellipse? Because that's really what the conversation's about today. We're going to grab an ellipse. We're going to grab the artistic text tool. And now, this is key. If you click inside of here, right, you click there, text on path. You see I was on the inside of the ellipse? It then puts it on the inside of the ellipse. And now I can run this thing around to the bottom. I can run it to the top. But now, let's say I run it to the bottom, but I want it to be on the outside of the circle. How do you do that? Grab the baseline offset. Offset your baseline. Boom. Text on ellipse. Done. All right, let's do one more. And now this time we're going to click on the outside of the path. We're going to grab an ellipse. We're going to grab our text tool. And this time we're going to work on the outside. Text on path. Perfect. All right, now here, how do we grab it? We move it down this way. Then you can move it this way until you get it good and centered. Now again, if you don't like it and you want it on the inside, adjust your baseline. The last thing I want to show you, if that's the look you're going for, is you can reverse the text. So you see how it's on the outside now? With the text selected, reverse the text, and now you've got it on the inside of the path. The challenge is pulling it all the way around to 0 is possible, but it's an extra step you really don't need to do. So you could put it on the outside, reverse it, and bring it to the inside. Then if you wanted it back on the outside, reverse it back around. So baseline, reverse, and then where you click on the path matters. Make sure you adjust your anchors. If you don't adjust that red anchor and you clip against that red anchor, what's going to happen? See how it now began to bring it onto the inside. And now you're back to the outside. All right, folks, that's a little bit about how to use the text on path function in an ellipse in an actual design process. All right, if you like this one, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if there's other tutorials that you're struggling with, go ahead and hit me up in the comments below. We want to do something every week that adds value. All right, folks, see you in the next one.